Hey, welcome. It's so good to have you back for 5 minutes with Phil. And it is Wednesday. We're right in the middle of August. Wow, it's hard to believe. And I want to share a scripture with you today to kind of kick your day off from the book of Philippians. Philippians chapter 2. Now, this is a pretty unique portion of scripture here where Paul is writing to this church in a place called Philippi. That's what we call it, the Philippians. And he is talking about how Jesus humbled himself and became a servant. And there's an application there for us that I want you to kind of take with you today as you start your day out this morning and kind of flesh it out all day. Listen to this, okay? Philippians chapter 2, we're going to start in verse 3. It says this: "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. Each of you should look not only to your own interests, but also to the interests of others." Now, here's the funny thing. Oops. Here's the funny thing about this scripture. Okay, this totally goes against our culture. Okay, our culture says, look out for number one, and that number one is me. I should look out for myself. I should take care of myself first before anyone else. And that is, I'm going to tell you right now, that is contrary to what the Bible teaches on how we should view other people. You know, again, you read stuff like, consider other people better than yourselves. Don't look only to your own interests, but also to the interest of other people. And then, and we don't have this scripture for you, but in verses 5 through 11, Paul talks about how Jesus did just that by Jesus being the creator, humbling himself and coming to earth to become like one of us and to die in our place. Wow. I mean, if that's an example of humility, then to be honest with you, we don't need any others. That's amazing. That speaks to me. So I find myself asking, okay, all right. Throughout my day, I may come in contact or be confronted with or run across different people. And let's be straight, okay? Some people are easier to deal with than others, okay? And that's for all of us. So there can be a challenge sometimes in this look out for me only type of culture that we live in to really live this out. So I'm going to ask you today, and I'm going to challenge you with this thought. Could you catch yourself today looking out for the interests of other people more than yourself? I'm not saying you need to, do things that are destructive to yourself. That's silly. That's not even humility. That's false humility is what that is. But can you find yourself just looking out for the interests and for the situations of other people? Somebody that you work with. Students, somebody that you might be going to school with soon or that you're connecting with. Maybe just somebody online who needs some encouragement. You know, my goodness, social media is full of so much negativity. What a prime time for a follower of Jesus to actually be positive and to encourage other people. What can you do to show somebody else that they are not only important to you, but ultimately they're important to God? And that's what the scripture is saying here. Look to the needs of other people first. And again, I'm not asking you to pay someone's mortgage. Oh, although if you want to pay mine, that's not what we're asking you to do. But could you do some, even today, maybe just some small random acts of kindness, an encouraging text, buy someone lunch, encourage somebody, listen to somebody. You may not really comprehend just how powerful that might be. So today I want to encourage you, look out for the interest of other people more than yourself, and watch the great things God does through you, in you, and for you as a result of that. Okay? Be encouraged by that. We'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye.